Good evening, my dears, and we traditionally will start from the sound check and picture check. If you see me and hear me good, just write pluses in the chat. First pluses, Olha first pluses, Nikki Hill, Last Virus, Borsdwell, Mark Garcia, Mark, you hear me enough good? It's a traditional separate question. Sammy, Kim C, Christine C, just a little dark. Have a good evening conversation in darkness. It's better than with the light, I think. It's good that you see me and hear me good, and traditionally we will start our Friday evening conversation. People who have European time, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 8. Now sitting in a bar, I think. Somebody just wake up in other continents of our world, but we are here on the stream, and yeah, today I ready to report. Today was the last engineering lesson. You saw that on a preview of the broadcast. You saw the drone. It how I can it was non-assembled drone. It's just a part not connected, but I did it. I know how to use heater. Now I know how to use all this engineer's sheet, how to check voltage and other. If I tomorrow successfully finish exam, I will be diplomated, certificated FPV engineer. But be honestly, my job is not do. It's not engineering. It's more about planning. It's more about flying, not about engineering. But in my opinion, all members of the crew must know how to work drone, how to repair drone, how to launch it, and other. And yeah, we have some special position, something like EOD, FPV EOD specialist. But in my opinion, all guys must know what they must do if somebody will not be on a position, or I mean that on a front line, somebody will be sick or wounded, or in a worst situation somebody die. It means that we must work, and we must be ready for all situation what can happen with us. That's why me and all my guys now doing engineering course. Be honestly, I'm philologist, math, physics. It's not about me. It's very difficult, to be honestly, for me, but we did it. I think tomorrow will be exam. I fail fly exam because it was a private school, not military school. In military school it's unreal to fail exam. In a private schools it's possible. Tomorrow we're still in private school doing engineering, and I think that tomorrow I will fail exam and will not have a certificate. But be honestly, I'm really don't worry about this. Most important thing that we will know how to work with these devices like FPV, with components of FPV, and other things. I think that it's most important. It's knowledge, it's experience, and I think that it is the best what we can take from that course. Not certificate, not diploma. It's bullshit. Knowledge. This is really important. And my dears, I must announce it. I must tell about this. This broadcast will be dedicated to fundraise on seasonal clothes for my crew. For this fundraise, it's big for fundraise. It's $2,000. I made a special monobank jar. All that donation what will come on a PayPal, I'm immediately will resend. I'm in oh my god! Immediately will resend on a jar, and if you are pushing the link, under my face, it's link on a jar. You can see a progress. You can see a progress how our fundraise moving, my dears. Yeah, and yeah, I hope that it's possible to finish for us. If not today, but in a closest time, because we really don't know when we must go on a front line, because it's be honestly, Highcom don't say it when we must go. That's why we must be ready to do this in all time, you know, tomorrow, after tomorrow, next week, next month, doesn't matter. But yes, that's why I'm try to hurry up with this fundraise. This clothes, other equipment, it's not problem, but seasonal clothes is a problem, my dears. And if you want to join to this fundraise, you can do it by the monobank jar if it's possible. If your bank system can work with this, if your bank system can't work with this, you can do it by the PayPal semi that you are sent it in a chat. But my PayPal you can see under my face on your screen or in the description of the broadcast. And very big thanks to the Iris for donation. It's extra 85 for fundraise, and Borzentville thanks for the 25. I will very big thanks, my dears. I will resend this on a jar in online, and we can check progress how our fundraise moving, my dears. Very big thanks. Today I'm really late announce you this broadcast. Really late. I know it's my problem. That's why sufferers don't send me questions for the discussing. And be honestly, with this courses, with this training, it's a little difficult to check the news, to watch what's going on in the world. But a couple topics what was happening for the last time, my dears. You heard about Russian and Belarusian combined training West 2025. You heard something about this, my dears? Where Putin walking in a military uniform in Belarus. You saw that? I will just waiting for answers in your chat. No message in the chat. Christian C don't know what's about adult. It's that sound. It's I send it in a monobank jar. All your donation, my dears. Christian C don't know what's going on. Okay, Borzetville don't saw this, and Iris saw that. Also use United States soldier there, or were they fake? No, it's a true. United States officers, they are come in that international training, like observers, independent observers, not only American. It was some military from the NATO armies, and I think that I will send it. I will show this video for you now. Wait a moment. I think this is the fake, because if it's fake, it will be very, very big scandal. No, on a Ukrainian trainings, I mean the big trainings like Rapid Trident and other NATO countries, it was members of this exercise. They do something there, but and it was okay, you know, it wasn't something special. But I think that for Belarusian, if American come in his exercise, I think that it was something incredible. I think they start thinking that they have some authority and other. But in my opinion, just American officers and soldiers come on that exercise for check all that bullshit, show demonstration, what Russian did on that exercise. Yeah, I'm fine photo. I'm fine photo. Couple photo. Yeah, I will show. One moment, my dears. Yeah, it's a picture from the from the exercise in Belarus, was 2025, and then on these pictures we see two American officers. I think it's major, and it's two majors. Yeah, it's two officers, and on this picture, Minister of the Defense of the Belarus Republic. I saw that video, I saw that report. Minister of Defense don't know English. That's why he is talked by the Russian language with the American. But yes, I think they just come as a guest, you know, and like a controller. Because I saw some information about this exercise that European countries, NATO countries, start very worried about this exercise. And a couple days before exercise starting, Russian drones come in Poland. I mean the Shahed and Herbere, and the partners countries start thinking that Russia preparing something bad, because invasion in Ukraine was beginning of the invasion. It was the last day of the exercise on a Belarusian territory. That's why Russian soldiers was officially on a Belarusian territory, and that's why they come in Ukraine through the Belarus. And partners countries start think that Russia can do something like this with other European country, because you know that Belarus it's neighbor of the Poland, for example, neighbor of the Lithuania, and I forgot how country are neighbor of the Belarus, but it's the European Union country are there, and our partners was very worried about stability in his region. That's why American military come on this exercise. And I saw that other one picture with the partners of the Belarus. I will little cover my face. I saw that is the people from Arabic country. That guy with the black beret, it's something like Armenia or Azerbaijan. Russian military, Asian guy, maybe it's Thailand or something like this, and on the background I'm see guy in a multicam. It's American. I think that a lot of countries, Western countries, NATO countries, they really had interest to check what's going on in that exercise. And the message on the blue chat, it's donation from the Nikki Hill. Thanks so much for your donation. It's going on a monobank jar. Yes, and it's for me it wasn't strange. It wasn't strange because that guy was like a controller of the situation. But be honestly, it's useless. It's have no influence. What can do to American officers or 10 officers from NATO country if Russian had idea to invade in Poland, for example, through the Belarus. They will call to the NATO and they will start to worry about this. It's as the bullshit. I saw the Ukrainian columnists, they check result of the exercise and it was funny for me. Be honestly, it was really funny. Because all that exercise, West 2025, was looked like a typical Soviet military exercise, you know, that landing of airbornes on a beach near a river or lake, something like this, you know, where when helicopters coming to the beach and airborne guys just jumping from helicopters is the total bullshit. They launch missile for destroying targets in sea. I don't know where this sea. They launch some missile, but that drone who must recording how these rockets hit this target, he's broke, and they don't record video how this missile hit in a target. I think that it's this drone wasn't broken. I think that they just don't destroyed his training target. Typical infantry tactic, you know, where they attack and where they pushing like line. No FPV drones. Typical tank assault, tank offensive tactic. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting, be honestly. Maybe I will have some video about this. I will upload this from the Telegram. Yeah, I'm just So I will show one video to you. It's preparing to diversional operation with airborne. Wait a moment. I will upload it. 1 minute. Maybe in Russian general's eye, it was looked like something incredible. But when you will see this video, you will understand what I mean, and you will understand what I say that is the bullshit. Wait a moment, 1 moment. I think that sound now will be loud. Be careful, because I hope you will see this good. Not too loud,
Сегодня
I
мы
hope.
завершили погрузку техники в самолеты. Мероприятие прошло успешно. Штатно в соответствии с установленными нормативами. В ходе подготовки боевой машины
Do you see what they did? They are preparing for airborne operation in the rear of the enemy. They showing for us how they uploading ammunition, FEV, and that's all. Wait a moment. I will try to show continuous of this. I want to show how they jumping from the jet. It's looked like a Second World War. And that video what I showed for you now, it's training of the same operation what they tried to did in Hostomel. Yeah, wasn't that parachute landing a big fall in Hostomel? Christian C, you are right. I'm just mentioning that same shit they tried to do in a Hostomel, but it's useless tactics. It's total bullshit. But if President Putin thinks that it looks beautiful on the videos, they train it, they did it. I will want to show continuous of this. Take care, everyone. It's time for me to get back at set. S4 will ship out layer 7 tomorrow, Pasha. Thanks so much, Geoffrey. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Very big thanks. S4 General or S4 Colonel. Yeah, I'm really want to show you this landing. My dears, you must saw this landing. Wait a moment. I'm just looking for. They made a lot of video, 1 million's video. Putin hugging some Korean guy, Putin walking, American soldiers, Russian soldier running, and other. But I want to show landing. I'm find one more video. As old group liberated. I hope that always good with the sound now will be. As old group liberated village. FPV drone, oh my god. New technologies. I hope it was not too loud. Motorcycle. You know what's funniest in this case? That all these tactics, what they show in here, motorcycles, mobility group, they don't use correctly on a front line. They use it for the mid-grinder. Like grenade, combat formation. On a training it looks really good, but you know why it looks good? Because nobody don't shoot back in Russians. Yeah, Russian flag. You know that for the last time some Ukrainian columnists, not only Ukrainian and Russian columnists, to talk about this, that Russian occupied villages in credit. You know what's mean occupation in credit? Somebody hear about occupation in credit, my dears, or you are firstly hear about this? Be honestly, when I'm watching this video, I'm understanding that all that shit was they showed, it's total bullshit. But in same time, I'm understanding that a lot of the Russian high experienced soldiers, officers, and other they are on a front line, and they really dangerous. But all that bullshit on exercise, it's bullshit. I think that in Ukraine we had same before 2014. Now it's better, because I was a member of a big exercise. Again, my dears, you never heard about occupation in credit. So I'm trying to describe how it look. I'm trying to describe how it look. And message on a blue chat, it's donation from the Emmy. Plus 20. Thanks so much. After a couple minutes, I will send it on a jar. Thanks so much for donation, Emmy. So, occupation in credit. Did you remember maybe somebody had an interest to the history in a First World War, in a Great War, European army had a guy with a flag. This guy marching with a combat order in assault or something like this, in attack with a flag, you know, his hold flag and wear flag their friends, for example. Now same shit doing Russians. They took flag running in villages under Ukrainian control, showed on a drone for the pictures that they are in Chasiv Yar, for example. Drone make pictures with the flag, go back, Russian soldier with the flag die. They reporting that they occupied Chasiv Yar, but in real situation they don't occupy this village or cities, doesn't matter, this target. They don't occupy this, but they have video that Russian flag on a territory of the Chasiv Yar. And after this report, when commanding know that this village under Russian control, smaller commander like battalion commander, company commander who are responsible for this territory and for assault of this village, for example, they start turning on mid-grinder. They are pushing, sending a lot of groups of the assault, a lot of artillery, FPV for occupy this. But they report about occupation before. We name this, I mean that not military columnist and other guy who are analyze war in Ukraine, they told that it's occupation in credit. At first Russian reported about occupation, and only after report they trying to occupy this. My dears, one moment, I'm just in a closed window because not so far drunk company yelling not so far from my window. Wait a moment, my dears, is a small technical pause. Okay, I'm here. And now you are understanding what is occupation in credit. At first you report, and only after report you are trying to occupy this. It's now typical Russian media tactic. I mean media. Because we can't avoid Russian assault. Doesn't matter, they report about occupation, they don't report occupation. Russian assaulting, Russian try to moving forward, we can't avoid this, it's the war. Russian never stopped for the last time, in some directs they all the time attacking, but now popular to do pre-attack. At first they reporting and after this they pushing. And it's a little funny because do you know how it's look, for example, on a command point? Battalion commander reported to the brigade commander that, for example, village Tarasivka under occupation, and send the pictures with the flag. Battalion commander report to the brigade commander. Brigade commander report to the corps commander, or division commander. Division commander reported to the army commander, and army commander report to the Minister of Defense. Minister of Defense report this for the whole Russia. On this every evening they have something like brief about result of the Russian army, and they show this brief on a TV, and they are reporting this village under occupation. but in real situation it's not occupied, and all steps of Haicom start pushing smallest commander to occupy this. And starting as old, a lot of assaults, it continues before they don't really occupied this. All guys just died there, and it's a very good tactics, I think, because when they do this occupation and credit, they don't worry about tactics. They don't worry about his losses. They just try to do this for real situation will a little similar looks like a report. And thanks for the Russian officers, for the Russian commander, because they just killing his soldier. And I clap in hands for the Russian generals who are occupying Ukrainian villages in credit. Is the very popular between Russian now, and you know why it's popular now? What do you think? Why all report now it's very popular for the Russians? I mean that all success reports. I want to see in a chat, my dears, why it's important for the Russian now. And I must mention that all your donations I will resend on a money bank jar. If you are click on a link under my face, you will see a progress of our fundraise, my dears, step by step, and we will finish our questions with the seasonal clothes with my crew. And if you want to support my channel and my crew, you can do this by the PayPal, or your donation now will go in on a money bank jar. KMC occupation in credit. Tell everyone what we are going to do. They don't open military secret because it's like, you know, it's like a dream, and you have a long way to this dream, but for 1 minute you can feel success of this dream, you know. And they do it only for this short success, and after this short success coming reality and starting mid-grinder. But be honestly, thanks for this tactics to the Russian Haicom. They just killing his soldier. It is the beautiful, my dears. It's beautiful. Christian C. Boosting public support. Yeah, it's close to the reality. Wait a moment, I'm resend on a Manaban jar for the update our progress. And I will describe about this. Yeah, Christian C, you are right with this, but couple nuance. Somebody know that Russia had very big operation is the summer offensive. I think that you have heard about this. All his capability was used on a Pokrovsk. Direct, on a Dobropilya direct. His idea it was to occupy Pokrovsk and directly going on a Slaviansk. It was a target of the yeah, I'm sending it in a monobank jar. It was a target of the summer Russian offensive, but they don't did this operation successfully. They have no real result during this summer operation. They don't occupy no one big city or no one big villages. All results during this offensive, it was a small tactical result. That's why Small success for them is the reason to yelling for whole world that they are pushing, that they are successful. And this reports very important to the Russian media because they think that with these reports, American President Trump will think that Russia successfully attacking. For example, today they are occupied village Zalupinsk. For example, just five people lived before in this village. They occupied this, lose 600 soldiers for this village with 3 houses, but it's still success. They still occupied it, plus 5 square kilometers to the Russian territories, and they reported about all success, small success, credit success. They did it or not, they don't did it. If they will not report that they occupied something, they will start losing authority, and people start thinking that all his operation is full bullshit. But it's like a feeding of society, you know. Small village, it's our success. Took this small piece of shit took this, but it's still success. People happy, Putin happy, Ministry of Defense happy. Infantry, Russian infantry, not happy, because on the next day they will go on assault and die. Because they shy to say it, that they have no result during this offensive. It's not they not shy. It's shame for the Russian army that they are fighting, but they are fighting with a big concentration of the. I'm sorry. With a big concentration of the forces and have no success for the half year. That's why they're reporting about small street, small villages, doesn't matter. His target is report about success. They living on this successful philosophy. But be honestly, it's not about public support. Public support doesn't matter for the Putin. I like this comment, Charlie Manson. They are scared to say they failed, so lie and get reward for lying. Is the Russian way a lie and bribe? Is that true? Is that true? They waiting for the medal for this report. They waiting for. They waiting for awards for this report. But in a real situation is not the same with reports. They lying because they feel shame. They shoot about every little gain because there are no big gains. They act like a small village was a city. I agree with this. Again, very good comment, Charlie. Is it true? I'm told about this. They have no success. That's why smallest success for them, small village, small bit of the ground, it's still success for the Russian. That's why they're yelling about this. That's why they're reporting about this. Kim C shows a level of desperation. It's our side can understanding it like a level of desperation, but for Russian it's still success, my dears. They don't have desperation. Special operation going by the plan for Russian. That's why they're reporting for the whole world that they occupied small village, couple square kilometers. What I can show more from this military exercise? I'm find one interesting video. It's counter diversant operation, counter airborne operation. I don't know. In American doctrine, we still have airborne operation, or it's not actual in our time. Yeah, wait a moment. I will show it. Be careful, its sound can be loud. For the civilian people, it looks good. But me as a military, I'm understanding that they doing real bullshit. Yeah, infantry shooting with no cover. APC going. They don't use APC on the front line because APC easy to destroy. They have Soviet APC and the FPV have no armor. And now they show drones. You can see that is the DJI Mavic, it's the Chinese DJI. What's interesting, they using two drones in same place, in same time. It's not so good, to be honestly, because it can be a problem with the signal if two drones will work close. So funny that they use combat vehicles what they made 50 years ago and still use automat Kalashnikov AK-74 what they made 50 years ago. Yeah, really modern, strong army. Yeah, I'm found not full video, but video for the 4 minutes. I hope it's interesting for you, my dears. Yeah, because you're not here now. It's opportunity. Now it's opportunity to show how strong and old army. Yeah, okay. I will show more now. Wait a moment. I'm just took my headphones because I want to hear what they say. Charlie Manson, sadly it still shoots. Yeah, sadly it still shoots, but thanks for God, war is changing and now all the scrap of metal not so effective, for example, like it was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, scariest shit in the world for the guys who are fighting in 2014, it was MLRS Grad. In 2022, Grad it's nothing. Be honestly. Дуже цікаво. Thanks, Sammy. We're good to see your opinion on these videos. Hello again and добрий вечір, Pasha. Hello, Валенкишка. Okay, it's the 4 minutes video. It's report from the Belarusian TV. What do you think? They can ban my channel or no? I think that no. I hope that no, but okay. We are going. face was hidden.
Здравствуйте, в эфире дневник учения Запад-2025, с вами Дмитрий Бондарович. На 227-м еще войсковом полигоне прошел один из ключевых этапов маневров. Союзники наносили огневое поражение противнику, в том числе с применением беспилотных летательных аппаратов, стрельбой закрытых огневых позиций из танков, пусками противотанковых управляемых ракет, ударами FPV-дронов, действиями маневренных огневых групп.
You saw what they show now? It was a heavy drone bomber. It's very rare thing for the Russian forces on a front line. Big bomber, it's something like dream for the Russians.
Как мы и заявляли раньше, учение это планировано на проведение в два этапа. Первый этап завершен, в ходе него органы
I don't know what's I done here.
управления войсками в ходе отражения агрессии, а также такой важный вопрос, как организация. Сейчас проходит непосредственно второй этап нашего учения, где отрабатываются вопросы восстановления территориальной целостности. Ну, что хочется отметить, что эти учения проходят на 3 полигонах, несколько.
Yeah, looks effective. You know, interesting fact about that situation. What you saw now. These explosives, biggest part of explosive on this exercise, it's special pyrotechnics devices. It's not real shoots and hits. Drones. They include drones in training. It looks like progress, but you saw that bomber. Russian not so often using big bombers on the front line. It was a shoot from the helicopters, horizontal shoots. Now it's useless. Nobody don't shoot from the helicopters because his missiles don't guide it, don't control it. United States, Turkey, and Hungary was a guest there, and 23 countries was a guest on the exercise. 3 NATO country was there. Yeah, now this guy reporting that all international organization was warned about this exercise. Now he talking that Western country have hysteric because they have so strong exercise. How they proud of this? How they proud of this bullshit? Oh my god, this fucking stripe, Russian stripe. They do the airborne operation with this stripe and a hostamol. Songs and dance. And in other Belarusian polygons, they have training of the counter-diversional operation. Nothing special, be honestly, you know. Why I'm saying that it's nothing special? Because all military exercise not depends from the scale. All military exercise had scenario. You know, it's scenario like a step by step. Staff doing this, army doing this, navy doing this, air forces doing this. And interesting fact that in Russia, in Belarus, and Russian elite never changed this scenario. We are looking on the same bullshit every year, on the same bullshit. On this year, we see that they use a little. What do the camera? They use modern experience. They use drones. But if we're talking about infantry tactics, what they showed on this exercise, in my opinion, it's total bullshit. It's doctrinal bullshit, and this doctrinal bullshit don't used on a front line. I don't know what's my general opinion about this. They had idea to show his armament to the other countries, to the Western countries. The Western country must look on this and say, wow, they are dangerous, they are really dangerous. And what's result? Nothing. American militaries come, Hungarian militaries come, Turkey military come. I'm understanding that Hungary is the ally of the Russian, is the Russian friends, and I think that they come not like observer, they come like a partners, you know. Turkish army is a oh my god, I'm sorry. Turkish army is the neutral army. I think that they come like observer for understanding situation, what's Russian use, how they use it, and I think that they love of it. Because Turkish army is the really strong army, is a really modern army. Turkish UAV complex, UAV plans now is not the best, but couple years ago it was the best UAV on Europe, for example. And United States army just come like observers for the control and check situation what's going on in this exercise. If and yes, for the have chance to prepare NATO partners if Russia will start to do some bullshit, because this military exercise near oh my god, I'm sorry, near border with the European Union, it's looks a little scary and a little nervous. In general, nothing special. In general, nothing special. Typical Soviet military exercise with a fat general, with a fat officers, with the dancing, with the singing, nothing new. Okay, Mayors, you remember on a previous broadcast I'm talked about pipe operation pipe, and I told that this pipe must be in Pokrovsk, my dears. If you, my dears, remember this, just write plus in the chat. I must understand who remember that discussion about operation pipe on Pokrovsk. I'm sorry for this. You made me yawn. I'm sorry for this, be honestly, because I'm a little tired. Okay, my dears, you remember about pipe operation? We are discussing this previous broadcast. I'm waiting for your answer. I will not go next without your answer in the chat. It's very important. I wasn't there. Oh, okay. So you will not suffer it. I'm start to describing this situation. So Russian army have a special unit group. I don't know how we can name it. I think that's more about group. It's DSRG Veterаны. It's Diversional Reconnaissance Assault Group. And specification of this group is the very special thing. His specification is the pipe operation. They using gas pipe, oil pipe, underground for going on an enemy rear. They twice did successful operation with this pipe. Once it was in Avdiivka. They going by pipe in our rear and surrounded our forces in Avdiivka. Sorry. And second successful using it was in a Suja, in a Kursk. They using his gas pipe for surrounding our forces in a Kursk region. On a previous broadcast, I showed videos and pictures from the preparing of the new pipe operation. I will show it. Maybe you don't remember. I will show it again. This is a special road for moving inside of pipe. They use it like a bicycle for the pipe. For logistics, for transporting people. Next photo. It's two pipe bicycles for moving inside pipe underground. And in my opinion, as I told, it's very good idea, very good technologies. If you will go in pipe by foot, it will be very long time. And now they use new technologies, and it looks interesting and it looks effective. So, and one more photo. No, it will be video. I'm sorry. The Russian soldiers going by pipe. They're using these robots for a moving. Special teams making places for the rest on this pipe. They moving something like barrack underground. They making something like a storage underground, and it's very good idea. Yeah, Charlie, you are right. And they using these pipes for his operation, for surrounded us, for penetrate, for do infiltration, and for going in our rear. And on a previous broadcast, I reported that in Pokrovsk they want to use pipe again. But it was my mistake. Not only mine, a lot of the columnists. I'm sorry. A lot of the communists, not communists, oh my god. A lot of the columnists make this mistake, a lot of the analytics made this mistake. That videos, that pictures is the pipe from the Kupiansk. And they successfully used this pipe in Kupiansk. But analytics was a little wrong. And everybody think that Russian in Kupiansk will use this pipe only for transporting soldier and doing assaulting or surrounding or something like this. But now tactics more interesting. They are going underground. They are come on a Ukrainian territory, on a territory under our control. They deploy FPV drone pilots inside of our territory, in deep rear. They make logistics for these FPV drone pilots. I mean that on this small cars, they sending drones, explosive materials, and other. And FPV pilots launching drone from the Ukrainian rear and destroying our vehicle, our logistics, our infantry, and other. And small diversion group moving by these pipes. But thanks for God, Ukrainian commanding understand these tactics. Now this pipe under control, but it's unreal to control all distance of pipe. And now this super idea was destroyed, and they don't use this pipe for transporting big number of the forces. It's unreal to transport it company by this pipe, and now it's under control. All that information that Russian forces will use pipe in Pokrovsk, it was not fake news but mistake news, and I'm so sorry. I'm too use false information, my dears, but now you are understanding what's going on. Yeah, this pipes operation looks like tunnel rats, tunnel rats in Vietnam, like American use, or like that guy who armored base underground during First World War. In escape tunnels in Second World War, they made wooden rails and small trolleys to lie on and pull themselves along. A lot of bunkers have a special rail system. It was some underground railroad. I mean the big bunkers for commanding or for president or for some lab, for some military bases. I mean that very secret military bases with the nuclear weapons and other bullshit. But now they just use gas pipes. You know that Russian don't do transporting of his resources through Ukraine, because biggest part of these pipes was damaged. Ukraine closed transporting, and now these pipes are empty. But be honestly, going by these pipes, it's not so healthy, and all that guys from this group who was a part of previous operation in Sudzha and Avdiivka, now they really they have a really difficult six with his lungs, for example. They was poisoned by gas, concentration of gas or something like this. And this operation too dangerous for the Russian and traumatized for the Russian. It's not just okay, we were going through the pipe and always be good. Nothing will not be good. All Russian who are coming on Ukraine territory will suffer. And yes, it's punishment from the pipe. My brother is an engine, electric small train driver underground at a large underground mansion and stores dump in the north of the England. Has been doing this since 1988. In a fictional underground or in some secret metro? Underground mansion. Okay, it is the separate underground railroad system. Yeah, in Russia, in ex-Soviet Union, we had a lot this underground railroad system, not only pipes. On a Donbass, it wasn't so popular by one reason, because mines with the charcoal, with the other things, it's very dangerous. That's why in Donetsk we still not had underground, I mean metro. That's why underground communication on the Donbass, it's a little dangerous for this communication. That's why we had not enough of these tunnels or something like this. But pipes, it's a good chance for the Russian, and they use this chance. Yes, and now we can see that we are moving to our target. Now we have wait a moment, I will send how we have. Now we have 22,344 Ukrainian hryvnias. Our target it's 88,000 years. Thanks so much that you are supporting me. Step by step, we will going to our target, my dears. Thanks so much for your support. Charlemagne is not really secret, it's a large military installation. Some is known publicity, but 80% is not publicity now. It collapsed once taken out a major road into Scotland. Interesting thing that the biggest part of this underground railroad infrastructure in the post-Soviet territories now collapsed too, because we are don't use it a long time. It's ruined, it's collapsed. A lot of marauders steal metal from there, and yes, I think that if Russian will have idea to use this communication for his operation, they will be blocked there or just die, because roof will ruin it on his head. In Soviet Union countries, I mean post-Soviet Union countries, all these super secret military technologies in a shittiest condition now at this moment. Yeah, okay, my dears, I think that I will go into the finish of the broadcast, because tomorrow on 8 AM I must be on an exam. For sure I can't be here the long time. Thanks that you are coming on a broadcast, thanks for activity on a chat, and separate thanks for your donation and for your support. As you see, you can see a progress of the fundraiser on the Monobank jar, my dears. We are want to buy season clothes for the crew. Very big thanks, my dear. Thanks for your attention. Thanks that you are coming. See ya later.